Hey Tea Lounge, it is Skylar here on Friday with this week's topic. This week's topic is going to be instances in your childhood where you knew you were trans or you showed signs of being trans. And so I picked 3 major events from my childhood. So one of them was I think I was in 2nd grade or something. I don't know. I was, I got home from school one day, and, my carpool mate that I rode to school with every day, his name was Dylan, and, I was always, good friends with him, but I didn't really have any other guy friends in, my earlier, really young years, and so when I got home from school one day, I remember just crying and being really upset that I didn't have guy friends. And I was like, how come everyone else gets to have guy friends, but I don't have guy friends? I want friends that are boys. How come I have to be friends with all the girls? And I was really upset and mad. And I was like, my mom's like, just go up and talk to them. I'm like, they don't want to talk to me. Because it's the elementary school thing, boys play with boys, girls play with girls. And I was pissed off. And I was frustrated, and that was my first instance where it's I felt the gender divide, and I was just it's not fair. I want to play with everyone. I want to play with the boys, though. They look like they have fun. I don't want to play house. Yeah. Whenever we had the shaving cream in elementary school also, I'd make myself a beard. I wanted a beard. It was great. People thought it was funny. Yeah. Anywho, that was my first memory. My second one is when, I'm trying to remember my age. It was I remember, it was 4th grade, and, I was just starting to hit puberty, I was pretty young, and, I remember I had, armpit hair, and, I didn't care about it, and I was like, oh, everyone else has armpit hair, I don't really care. But then, I was playing on the playground, and a couple girls, I remember their names, too. Their names were, Sylvia and, Stephanie, I think. And they saw it, and they were like, oh my gosh, ew, you don't shave? Oh. And, they really embarrassed me, because it was, I don't know, it was just really, rude of them, and it's, I'm, I have, in my head, I was just kind of those guys have armpit hair, why can't I have armpit hair? But, they made it seem, so mortifying. And, they ridiculed me, that it, I went home and I was like, Mom, can I shave my armpits? Because I didn't want to be made fun of. And so, yeah, fall to peer pressure much. That was 4th grade. What can you do? And, another, instance in, that time period was, it's always, the biggest guy in class that's, everyone listens to and thinks is cool because they're the strongest and fastest. That was me, this kid right here. No one ever messed with me. No one ever screwed with me. If people needed, protection or help, they always came to me. I was the strongest, because I was, I don't know, I was a beast. It was, super great. And everyone was, scared of me. And, you knew if you were in trouble with me, because I had this look, and I'd just give you this look, and I'd basically run after you, and I'd, tackle you to the ground, and, yeah. I didn't really beat you up, but people were scared I would. Because people were like, oh, come on, hit me. So I'd hit them, and they'd be like, oh, my God. Yeah, I was feared. And, then, another instance from, childhood, it was, my freshman year in high school. I remember all my guy friends had joined, the truck crew, which is basically, the guys that load all the heavy stuff onto, these big trucks we take to marching band competitions and, into our trailer. And I was really jealous, because I wanted to be a part of that, but it was, it's all guys, and no girls are really allowed on the crew. I was the first girl on the crew my junior year. But, I was kind of frustrated, because I was all the guys had all their, they had a huge group of guy friends. We'd always hit each other, and, goof around. And so it was, I hung out with them quite a bit. But then, it's whenever they were play fighting with each other, they wouldn't play fight with me. So it's I got really pissed off one day, and I was, outside on the back porch of the band room. And I basically, yelled at them. I was like, if you can hit each other, why can't you fucking hit me? I'm just like the rest of you guys. I didn't say that word. Yeah, and I was pissed, and I was like, come on, I can take it. Come on, hit me. It's I finally got them to hit me, and it was just, finally, my God, how long does it take you guys? They're like, we don't hit girls. And I'm like, I always said that's offensive. And I never knew why. Because I was like, yeah, I guess I'm a girl. But, I mean, I don't know. I just found it extremely offensive. If you can hit guys, you can hit girls. Just because they have a vagina doesn't mean that they can't be smacked. If a girl has the right to smack a guy, then the guy has the right to smack her back. It's like, what equal sexes, I mean, come on. 21st century? Women are still getting paid less and they still can't be hit? I'm not advocating, like, beating anyone. But I'm just saying, like, in play fights, guys are like, no, I don't hit girls. It's like, I don't know. I got pissed. Because I, like, didn't feel like a girl, but I felt like I had to be a girl. I didn't know what transgender was at the time. So, yeah. And those are my, like, childhood memories of kind of being trans. And I always kept my shirt off because I hated wearing shirts until I got boobs. Then I wore shirts to hide them. But, also a quick update. I had my doctor's appointment today and I got the psych referral. So that's super terrific. And I knew way more about it than my doctor did. It was really funny. And so I also asked for continuous birth control so I wouldn't have periods. And, like, she didn't have that request very often because it's a pediatric doctor. And, like, my mom was with me and everything because, like, technically minor, you know, that kind of stuff. So, yeah, but I was just like, oh, yeah, you know, I'd like to have Liberal prescribed 365-day cycle, and I, like, gave her all these statistics, and she's like, well, you do know in the future, you know, if you plan on taking testosterone, you know the side effects, do you ever want to have kids? And I was like, hell no on the kids, I know it makes me sterile, and so I was very knowledgeable, and she was really shocked and surprised, and she was, like, highly impressed with my GPA and my aspirations to go to law school. So, on that positive note, I might go to therapy next week. Okay, enough of my dancing. I need to end this video when it hits 7 minutes. Goodbye, YouTube!